All right, it's 8 a.m., so that means go ahead, fire them up, get them ready for the 4th of July drags here at Sonoma Raceway. Hey, we're going to celebrate 243 years of America today. So, hey, let's get them all fired up. We'll let you know the starting rotation here in a few minutes for time runs. Have a great day at the 4th of July at Sonoma Raceway. All right, we'll get a few little things out of here. First off, we got 2 exits at the top of the track. It's a right-hand exit track only. We got a short one and a long one. Feel free to use whichever one suits your needs for the day, either the short or the long. On that right-hand lane does have right-of-way on the exit. Also, 15 miles an hour on the return road. Please, there's a lot of trailers on there. Everybody's been camping on the return road. So if you feel you want to go a little bit slower, that'd be fine too. But be aware there'll be a lot of people, a lot of cars out there, parked out there on the return road. 5 miles an hour in the pits, or if you see a lot of people, you can even go slower. That'd probably be a good idea too. Okay, the rotation for today, we'll probably get you out about 8:15 or so. It's going to be Sportsman for their first time run, then we'll get Trophy, Pro, Motorcycle, Soup Pro. Hey, we got the Alphabet Soup, the gas classes are here. A, B, C, D, and E, we'll get them going too. And then we got NorCal, and then we'll be back in after NorCal Top Comp. Then we'll be back into the second round of time runs and qualifying for the gas classes. Will be their second round of qualifying after that. Hopefully right around noon or so, we'll get first round of eliminations going. It depends how everything goes, and everything should go smoothly. So I welcome you back here to a beautiful sunshiny day here at Sonoma Raceway. What better way and what a lot better people can you expect to spend the 4th of July with? You know, hot rods, burnouts, race fuel, and a few people that even barbecue. So we'll get you guys going here in a few minutes. Get your cars all warmed up, check them, and all one thing. Always make sure that 710 cap is tight. So after today, we'll be back here, basically, for July 10th. We'll have a Wednesday night drags. That's going to be it for all of us bracket racers here. Then we're going to have on July 17th, Division 7 Test and Tune, July 18th to the 21st, Lucas Oil Division 7 drag races, and then the big boys come to town, July 26th to the 28th. NHRA top fuel cars are coming in, followed by Pro Stock and also Pro Stock Motorcycle. We're gonna have that's gonna be a great show. So if you want to get some good tickets, call the Raceway Ticket Office. Get them. They're still probably available. Plenty of good seats left. It's a great way to sit there and have a great weekend when they come to town. You know, you get to feel your brain vibrate, your insides move around, and see very, very, very fast cars. Also, as a reminder, we have in stock Sonoma Raceway's Trip Zero stickers, 007 stickers, and some $2 bills. So if I owe anybody from the previous races a Trip Zero or 007 sticker, please feel free to come on up and we'll give you those stickers. So in a few minutes we'll be calling you to the lanes. So everybody sit tight, get your cars ready, or we'll get right back to you. All right, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. First call for Sportsman. Time run number 1. Sportsman lanes 10 and 11. Again, Sportsman lanes 10 and 11. Once again, Sportsman, 10 and 11, your first time runs. Come on down. Sportsman lanes 10 and 11. Well, today's going to be a fun day. We're going to be out here drag racing all day, and then after we're done here, let's probably be right around, who knows, depending on the car count, 5, 6 o'clock. We should have this all wrapped up if everything goes right. That gives us enough time to pack up, head out, get back into Santa Rosa, or to, if you're close by, fire up the barbecues or whatever, and then head over out to your favorite place to watch fireworks around 9 o'clock tonight when it gets about dusk. You can watch that in a lot of locations. Santa Rosa down at the fairgrounds, that's the one I know about. I think last night Sebastopol did theirs, and tonight I think also it's going to be out there in the Guerneville area. I think they're having Monte Rio somewhere out there. They're having fireworks. So there's plenty of places to go see fireworks. Remember, Sonoma County is a safe and sane area. It requires no fireworks at all, not even a sparkler. All right, just as a point of information, if you have your radios on, you can listen to when we call you to the lanes or whatever else I decide to talk about, which sometimes, may mean nothing. Listen to 87.9 FM on your radio station, and we'll let you know what's going on. So once again, Sportsman, oh, you guys should come on down. We're going to play that game, 10 and 11, 10 and 11. All right, friends in the pits again. We're going to call Trophy, lanes 12 and 13. Come on down. You're going to play the same game as Sportsman. That should be in 10 and 11. So once again, Trophy, 12 and 13. And here's a good point of interest. Hey, anybody doing anything next weekend? Well, if you aren't, head up over to Sacramento Raceway. They're going to have the Western States Championship all weekend long. It's going to be Friday through Sunday. It's going to be a great event. One of the people to put it on, Jesse Adams, he said he's going to be up here today. Maybe come on down and we're going to let him talk about it. It's going to be a great race. There's a lot of stuff going on. The prizes are going to be pretty good. Let's see what they got here. For Pro ET, they're going to give out, like, depending on the number of cars, looks like it's going to be like $2,500 on Friday, $3,500 on Saturday. Wow, that's a good payday. And $2,500 on Sunday. Hey, that's some good payouts. Then you get into the Super Pro side, $5,000 on Friday, $7,500. There's a little star on there. See what that is. And on Sunday, $5,000. Hey, come on down. Eighth mile racing at its finest. The Western States Championship going to be held at Sacramento Raceway next weekend. So come on down up there, see them. It's going to be Western States Championship. The best in the West will be there. This is going to be a great thing, great race. It's going to be the first installment of it. Hopefully it'll be many more, so come on down. Sacramento Raceway next weekend. Great racing. So once again, we're going to call Trophy. That's trophy cars only. Once you're in trophy class, you will only be in trophy class. You cannot double dip into trophy anymore. So Trophy is Trophy. So come on down to 12 and 13. We're going to have some people up here to give me a little spell over the course of the day. Got Bob Nance. After he's done with his time runs, he's going to come up and take over for a little bit. We're going to have some fun with him. Also, I got my guest announcer who's sound asleep now, thank God, not chewing on the cord anymore, passed out in her little box. And we don't have to have her chewing on anything anymore. All right, looks like we're going to be pulling Sportsman out for their first time run today, so that's going to get the 4th of July bracket race here at Sonoma on the way with the first time runs of the day in Sportsman. Now, a lot of names we might not have. We try the best we can with what we got at the beginning, and as the day goes on, the list kind of fills out. We got all your names. That'll be fun, and also, don't feel bad. I'll pronounce somebody's name wrong somewhere along the line. It's kind of easy for me. All right, looks like we're going to send them. And I see Samantha walking up there in her little red, white, and blue outfit for today. So let's get it going. Our first people down track for the 4th of July bracket races started off. It's going to be Philip Tomping and Shannon Wisdom. Neil Riley. Somehow that may not be Shannon Wisdom, but we'll see. Because it really doesn't look like it's a motorcycle. So maybe he is renting a car today. We'll find that out. Sometimes the data input is a little off. Toppling's got that 2011 Mustang to the side. He's a regular here at Sonoma Raceway. I like to give a shout out to the fire safety guys sitting here that sit in their car all day long and have the radio on and listen to me. Oh, those poor guys that sit there and listen to me talk about nothing. Yep, get away from them. And they're off and going. Toppling turns the red light on, 433 red. That's a big red light. The Riley side, 052 goes 1279, 118 miles out. Topping goes 1260 at 111. Hey, Joe Piazza in the Toyota side going against Bob Beals in the Fairlane. Piazza, he's out here in that 50 Chevy every Wednesday night. Had that car since high school. No, you've heard that before if you hear that on a Wednesday night, but if you hear on a bracket race, he sold it, repossessed it, had it again, sold it, and then found it, bought it back, and now it's his forever. Joe Piazza, the legend. Goes 110 on the tree, but Beals, man, he really hit him hard. He goes 034. Great light. Beals is going to be a little bit slower, it looks like. No, actually, he picked up. Beals goes 1208 at 108 miles out. 1218, 111 for Joe Piazza. Scott McKenna, Toyota side. Mark Sawyer. He's brought the Mustang out. He's got the Chevy Love all welded back up, ready to go. I hope he brings that out. He goes 470 on the tree. McKenna goes 061. Make sure, guys, you get a lot of water and everything. Stay hydrated. It's going to be a little bit hotter as it gets around 3 o'clock today. McKenna goes 1186, 114 miles. Mark Sawyer goes 1390 at 100. Justin Flanagan in Toyota lane, the 73 Nova. Going against the car in the O'Reilly lane. Dang, I was looking for my glasses and man, guess what they were on top of my head. Man, I do that at work too. I put a wrench down, I could not find it for the life of me. I asked the doctor about that, and he goes, "How old are you?" And I goes, "I'm not going to say." And he goes, "When you get, as the older you get, you just forget. It'll get worse." All right, the Riley side goes 1185 at 100 miles an hour. Justin Flanagan goes 1285 at 107. Ken Berta and Ryan Haluska Wednesday night regular over here. He's taking a couple of wins in that truck on Wednesday nights. And Ryan turns on the red light. He goes Roxanne on that one. 14 to the bad side. He goes 1423 at 93 miles an hour. Ken Ventura goes 1427 at 97. Hey, Glenn Terry got a new car to race. A Subaru. Wow. It's actually not the old Ford. It says old timer on the side. That's how I picked it up as it was coming down. Good to see Glenn out here. I also saw that he got a new camper too. So next time we'll see that at the next bracket race too, probably when it's a doubleheader. It's coming. We might have one later this year. I think we do. Anyway, the O'Reilly side turns in on red 005. Glenn Terry, look at that, 075. Who says us old guys can't drive? Look at him. He's out there doing it. 16, 17, 87 miles an hour right side. Glenn Terry, 1747 at 80 miles an hour. All right, the most interesting man in drag racing, Chris Burden. Man takes a lot of wins in those super bracket races that we have, the super jackpot races that we have around. He's won 3 of them. A lot of money for that man. Brad Bowen. Over here we call him Big Bad Brad Bowen. And Samantha's out there taking pictures. Got her camera out. Hey, great lights by both, but Brad says, "Hey, Chris, I can do better." He goes 025 on the tree. Burden 063. Let's see who's going to be faster. I'm going to say it's going to be Brad. Maybe not. It is Brad. He goes 13:35 at 101 miles an hour. Chris Burnham goes 13:43 at 103. Eric Croker and Omar Lamas in the O'Reilly side. It's going to be a Mustang going against the Trans Am. And Samantha, guess what? Ripley's up here. All right, Bob Choicer and Fast Jack Freckman over here in the O'Reilly side. Hey, Bob Choicer said, hey, Jack, I can go better than you. He goes 0:33. Jack goes sleeping at the light with a 1:25. All right, and guess who is going to be faster? It's going to be Bob Choicer. The Minion King goes 11:96, 113 miles an hour. Fast Jack wasn't so fast. He goes 12:11 at 112. Rich Hardy and Norman Bergman. All right, Hardy goes 12:50 at 110 miles an hour. Norman Bergman goes 11:87 at 106. Hey, Brian Cam and Bill Taggart go at it. Taggart, you wouldn't believe that car is deadly. Goes 0:38 on the tree. Cam goes 0:20 on the tree. All right, Brian Cam goes 12:06, 111. Taggart goes 17:50. Don't count him out today in Sportsman. Goes 79 miles an hour. Steve Cochran and Udo Richter. He's one of the people to put on with Steve Hirsch. Those super bracket races. We're going to have one back here in August. Hey, I'm even going to come out and bring a car for that one. Udo Richter goes 0:58 on the tree. Steve Cochran goes 0:07, but to the dark side of the tree. Red goes 13:73 at 95 miles an hour. Udo Richter goes 12:04 at 109. Bob Norbaum Sr. and Dennis Bowman. Hey, remember, if you go trip 0, 007, I got stickers for you. It doesn't matter if you go into eliminations or time runs. Come on up and get them. I got some $2 bills left. Let's give them all away today. So remember, if I have not given you one the past couple of races because we were out, we have a lot of them now. And also we have last year's design. We got a new design coming back out for later on in the season. Again, that'll be at the end of the season. I've ordered a whole different set where I have of those going. So come on up, get your stickers. All right, Pro ET, Pro ET. We need you in 10 and 11. Pro ET. All right, Norbom, he turned on the dark side of the tree. He goes 11.89, 113 miles an hour. Bowman goes 12.98 at 102. Pro ET, we need you to the lanes. Pro ET, we need you ASAP to the back lanes 10 and 11. Pro ET, come on down. Pro ET. All right, I know the car on the O'Reilly side. I know who that is going to be. That's going to be Katie Caesar of the famous Caesar racing family. She's actually the brain trust of the bunch over there in the O'Reilly lane. She's got a killer car. That's going to be Nick and Knight Bubbles' car that she's running over there. So she'll see how she does. Well, see what she does. And the Toyota side went 1085 or 125. And I know there's going to be another car coming up here, a Mustang. Now, I'll get into the Mustang that's coming up over here in the Toyota side. It's going to be the next car out after this. A little history on that car. All right, Katie, getting used to Nick and Knight Bubbles' car. Turns on the red light. She goes 023 to the bad side of the tree. She goes 1227 at 116. All right. Looking at the car here, and I'm thinking of the number, and I'm going to say that's going to be Don Caesar with his brand new Mustang. Hey, his parents back in the day bought a Mustang brand new from the dealership. And now he's out here with a Mustang of his own. And I believe that his mom may be in the passenger seat. So he's out here, he's going to be doing trophy, and he's going to be also doing his motorcycle runs today. He goes 028 on the tree. Looks like that did stage work. We'll see if his mom was in the car. We'll find that out. He'll be up here and tell me. He goes 1467, 96 miles an hour. The Riley side goes 1242 at 112. And if his mother is in the car, it's going to be her first pass ever down the quarter mile. Once again, Pro ET, we need you to come on down to lanes 10 and 11. Pro ET, 10 and 11. Nice light, the O'Reilly side over there. Who says Trophy Class is not going to be tough today? Look at that, 027 on the tree. Hey, you might have to really work hard in Trophy. It goes 1226, 112 miles an hour. Toyota side goes 1503 at 93 miles an hour. Hey, looks like a good, strong Trophy Class. See a lot of good lights already. And once again, there is no backing into the water box. Please, guys, pull into the water box. Do your burnouts. Do not back into the water box. If you're not going to do a burnout, just feel free to drive around it on the sides. There's enough room to do it. I did it for years when I didn't have to heat up a car's tires. So no driving through and backing into the water box. They'll stop you and right in the water, you do your burnouts and continue on. Well, let's see what this pickup does. He backed in. It looked like he might have a little power to it. The Chevy pickup over there on his other side. Now the question is the O'Reilly side a diesel or not? We'll find out. The black soot usually tells us. If it is a diesel, they get the boost all turned up. The pipe looks really small at the back. There it is. The mosquito abatement program over in the O'Reilly side. If it flies, it'll die. Matter of fact, if it crawls around, driven by that smoke, it'll die too. The diesel in the O'Reilly side goes 305 on the tree, Toyota side 453. And once the smoke clears, we'll be able to find out where he is on the track. In the O'Reilly, he goes 1547, 88 miles an hour. Toyota side, hey, listen to this number. In that pickup truck, 1114 at 123. Turbocharged or supercharged? That is the question. Well, does you his? What? All right, motorcycles, lane number 9. Your first call, motorcycles, number 9, Super Pro. 14 and 15, your first call, Super Pro, 14 and 15. Once again, Super Pro, 14 and 15. Come on down, and motorcycles lane number 9. Nice light. Toyota side goes 130 on the tree. O'Reilly side, a little bit worse. All right, Big Bad Brad Bowen over here in Toyota side going against Eric Kroger. That'll put us into a Pro ET. Remember, Super Pro, come on down, 14 and 15 motorcycles. Feel free to come to lane number 9, but there's not a lot of cars, so you guys should be suiting up and getting your bikes out there. Bad Rowan over here. Last time down, he did pretty good. But this time he goes to the dark side. He goes to see Vader. He goes red, 024. Eric Croker, he goes 141 on the tree. He's got a little work to do. He's got one more hit to figure that one out. He goes 1255 at 106. And Big Bad Brad Bowen goes 1332 at 101. Jamie Harrison, good to see Jamie back here. And Christopher Martin. Hey, Martin's got that Corvette. That thing is in the 10s. Actually, I think it could go faster. I think he's got a tune just to run that number. Jamie Harrison, she had 2 years ago, was the Pro ET winner in the championship points race. Christopher Martin goes 10:18 at 1:31. Jamie Harrison goes 11:45 at 1:15. I wonder if Will's going to be here racing in Top Comp. We'll find out. Rick Dunham and Jeff Sherwin. Hey, this thing of Jeff Sherwin in the O'Reilly side, if he gets it to hook up, which he has been slowly, it's been a little process, he's get it. This is an 8-second car. He brings us out on Wednesday nights. That parachute is for real. He will use it if he has to. It's got some speed. Let's see if the wheels come up. And Jeff, yep, carries the wheels. Looks like he's got it going. That's a good pass. He was red, though, but he'll get going. Jeff Sherwin goes 8:99 at 1:46. Rick Dunham goes 11:10 at 1:19. Patrick Williams, Harold Binsfield. He's got that beautiful blue 55 wagon going against the S10 toe-to side. So once again, Super Pro, 14 and 15 motorcycles. Keep an eye on Pro ET. You're going to probably go right after Pro ET, so look at the number of cars in Pro ET lane. That's going to be 10 and 11. So then you know when to get your motorcycles out there. All right, Don Creed. Now we got Steve Ramos over here. 73 Nova and a 74 Nova. Creed, he's a Wednesday night regular. Comes out, goes 011 on the tree. Hey, Don, nice light. You've been putting down some good lights in the past few weeks over here on Wednesday nights. He goes 11:01 at 120 miles an hour. Steve Ramos goes 10:61 at 126. Eddie Kruger, hey, he's come back in his 37 Ford Coupe. And Mark Golden in the 93 Mustang. Eddie goes 0:35 in the tree. Mark goes 0:20. Good lights by both. Eddie goes 12:09 at 111 miles an hour. Mark goes 11:21 at 116. Philip Topping and Willie Woo. Willie's got that 84 Corvette. It's 10-second car. Topping's got that Mustang on the O'Reilly side. You'll see a lot of these guys between Pro and Sportsman, like Phil Topping, I believe he's there. Hey, Willie Woo goes 006, just misses that 007 sticker. He goes 10:51 at 127 miles an hour. Phil Topping goes 12:64 at 111. Scott McKenna and Udo Richter. Hey, look at that lights. Udo Richter in the Nova goes 011 on the tree. Scott McKenna goes 028. Richter goes 12:03 at 109. And Scott McKenna goes 12:06 at 112. Kevin Diadamo and John Tobias. Tobias built that little dragster over here on the O'Reilly side. A couple years ago, he put it together. Ran a stock 305. No cam, no nothing. This is a stock 305 with a cam in it now. He was running at 12 seconds in Sportsman. And somehow the NHRA did kind of frown upon that. They said if it doesn't have doors, you cannot race it in Sportsman. All right, attention out there to the photographer at the 8th mile stripe over there in the O'Reilly side. You need to move. You can't take pictures from over there. All right, thank you very much. All right, Tobias. 025 on the tree. Kevin Diadamo, 048. Tobias with a cam, with a stock 305 in that dragster, goes 961 at 139. Kevin Diadamo goes 1085 at 121 miles an hour. Ken Parts and Fast Jack Freckman. They both go to the dark side of the tree. They both turn it red. Now we have True Start here. So what happens is the slow car gets to leave. The faster car does not see the lights change. He's got to hit the tree just as hard as the slower car. And now, in the event that they both red light, the one closest to zero will take the win. What that does, it evens the playing field. It used to be for slow car had to hit the tree, and if he red lighted, it automatically gave it over to the faster car. Now, it takes that variant out. It makes the fast car have to hit the tree as hard as the slow car each time. So if the slow lane red lights and the fast car doesn't, hey, he gets the win. But if the slow car doesn't red light and the fast lane red light, hey, it goes to the slow car. So that's what True Start does. It evens out the playing field, makes a better race for both. It makes you both work just as hard for the win. Dorbomb Sr. goes 091 on the tree. Burden, hey, man, he was early, 061. That's really what I like about True Start. It just makes it better. 1191, 113 miles an hour for Bob Norbom Sr. Chris Burden goes 1359 at a whole 103 miles an hour. Okay, Tony Citro and Roy Castellanetto. That's what it says, and that looks like his car. He lets it rip with 387 on the tree. Castellanetto. Hey. And Roy goes 952 at 100 miles an hour. Looks like he shut that down early. Tony Citro goes 1019 at 132. Mitch Gately and Roy Cole. Mitch, he's out here every Wednesday night just about in that 64 Nova. He races comp rod. Sometimes he does a double dip over there in jackpot for the big money that we have here on Wednesday Night Drag. So if you're out, want to win some big money, come on out to Wednesday Night Drag. We have a jackpot class. They don't get a trophy. They get a lot of money. So come on out and enjoy that one if you are a racer. Mitch Gately just misses a $2 bill. He goes 003 and 3, goes 1031 at 129. Ray Cole goes 1186 at 111. All right, here we go. The world famous Marco Perovolaris in the O'Reilly side. And that's beautiful 63 Nova. It's deadly. Wonder if he's going to have the dragster out today. I don't know, but we'll see. But this car is deadly, and the driver behind the wheel, he'll get it. Look at this. Marco, 007 on the tree. He won't take a sticker, but we're going to give him one anyway. He goes Bond. He gives 957 at 138 at 138 miles an hour. The other side goes 997 at 130. Hey, Marco and his sister Lala got it all figured out. I bet you that car is going to be all dialed in by that. She'll get it right, and Marco's just going to let the button fly and drive it down. Hey, she's also got her new car. I was hoping to see her out here with her little Nova wagon, or Chevy 2 wagon. And I watched the lights, so it looks like Marco's going to have competition from his sister as it goes on with that. She can cut some lights. Brian Cam and Stephanie Paz. She goes 078 on the tree. Cam goes 011. Stephanie goes 993 at 117. Brian Cam goes 1208 at 111. Jay Gannier, O'Reilly side. Jay goes 067 on the tree in the 70-year Pontiac Ventura. Nice and light. Total side went to the dark side. 013 red. Goes 1152 at 113. It looks like something happened to Jay's car. He is just going a little bit slow. Goes 1791. Yeah, hopefully he gets it all the way to the top end. We'll see. Steve Scary, the 64 Tempest, going against that little dragster in the O'Reilly lane. Hey, this car is deadly. Don't get that. It's got motorcycle engine in the back. I guess forgot what class that is, but that is one fast little dragster. All right, Steve Scarry goes 093 on the tree. Goes 990 at 135, and dragster goes 1054 at 124. John Farrell and Jimmy DiMartini. He's got that Tempest over here. Nice car going against the... Well, maybe it isn't John Farrell. Well, maybe he got a new car. So we'll see, because it says Opel over here. And it really don't look like an Opel somehow, unless they did a massive amount of body work and changed it just a tad. But they had to do a lot of work to make an Opel look like a Chevy too. All right, Jimmy DiMartini, he gets that beautiful light, 053 on the tree. The other side was late, goes 916 at 139. DiMartini goes 1049 at 126. Nick at Night Bubblets, the man, he's been in, I believe, National Dragster. That was the picture that was on Facebook, taking that double win up there. 2 Wallies in the weekend in Sportsman and Pro. Who says Nick cannot drive cars? Nick can drive anything he gets behind the wheel of. He'll go out and rent a car, and you have to fear him when you see him go up next to them. Oh, no. He'll make anything. But look at that. Just missed the perfect light. Goes 001 red. Dan Ficker goes 045. Dan goes 1075 at 123. Nick at Night Bubbles. Now I'm going to have to say world famous Nick at Night Bubbles because he's in the magazine. 1219 at 117 miles an hour. Ron Nichols and Joe Rossi. Joe Rossi's got that 1320 Challenger. Now that is actually the model, 1320. It is the poor man's Demon or Hellcat. It's got everything in it but a smaller motor. It's got launch control, it's got everything, paddle shifters, not trans brake, it's got launch control. It's a drag car that you can get for about 40 grand at the dealer. So you want to get a quick 40 grand car with no tune on it, goes 1180 at 114. Ron Nichols goes 11 flat at 121. Line locks, that's what I was looking for. It's got line locks on it. Everything on that car for Joe Rossi. Jeff LaSalle Sr. and Brian Brossard. All right, tension in the pits, tension in the pits. E-gas, E as in Edward. Lane 10 and 11, your first call. E-gas, come on down. E-gas, 10 and 11. See Steve, he'll direct you to 10 and 11, so come on down, E-gas. They both go to the dark side of the tree. Jeff LaSalle goes 1028 at 128. Jeff Bassart goes 1029 at 90 miles an hour. Shut it down. Had a little issue, it looks like, on that. Norman Bergman and Jake Guaglianolo. Well, Jake's in the O'Reilly side. He'll put the wheels up. I mean, Jake will stand them up on that one wheelie bar in the center. He'll put it up high. Cameraman over there in the O'Reilly side will get a good picture of Jake putting it up. If Lisa Caldwell was here today, she would stand them up too. I don't know if they're going to be here today or not. Jake stands it way up in the air, goes 046 on the tree. Norman Bergman goes 032. Jake is on. He's going to be a 9-second run, goes 980 at 135. Norman Bergman goes 1171 at 116. Cliff Hall, hey, you got to fear this man when you see him pull up next to you in that Mustang. And Sergio Felipe in that other Mustang. And O'Reilly in the yellow 65 Mustang. Fastback going against the regular hatchback 65 Mustang of Cliff Hall. Okay, I got a question for you. Notchback on the 67, the 65 or the fastback? I'm taking the fastback. I thought it was better than the car. Poll on it, let me know. Cliff Hall goes 942 at 141. Sergio Felipe goes 1065 at 124. Hey, Dwayne Opperman's back in the Toyota side in that beautiful 67 Camaro going against Henry Robertson. Hey, Henry back. That man is on a streak. He's #1 rated bracket racer on the West Coast. In the O'Reilly side, a lot of write-up, a lot of Wallies. for Henry. Don't know how many he has, but I know where he's going to be next weekend. He's going to be up at the Western States Open up there in Sacramento. He goes 0-12 on the tree, does Henry. Opperman was 0-58. Thought he had a good light. He looks over at Henry. Dwayne goes 11.93 at 110. Henry goes 11.81 at 114. Jason Starr. So once again, E-Gas, E as in Edward, come on down, 10 and 11. E-Gas, E as in Edward. You're for second call now, I'm going to do that. Motorcycles are getting ready to run. Let's see who's all here, who's going to play the game for them. I can see both the 2 points leaders that are here today. Doug Love and Don Caesar. Turns out it looks like it's going to be a battle between these two all season long. Who's going to take the points when we get back to motorcycle? Buzz Zazzini in that Pinto. Nice straight pass. Beautiful. Got that car launched really nice. Goes 10.15 at 122. Good pass by Buzz Zazzini. All right, we're going to reset the tree to a 410s tree for the motorcycles. They say it's easier for them to cut a light with the 410s Pro tree. They're waiting for them to count down. Now, we had a great race here on Wednesday night. We had Joe Sisk with a 943 bike going against a 27-second motorcycle. Joe had to sit there an eternity before he could go. And I mean, we were just like laughing. It was just hysterical watching how long he had to wait. But the man, to his credit, when that light flashed and went on, he went 0-19 on the tree and caught him at the stripe. Took the win to Joe Sisk on Wednesday night racing a 27-second motorcycle. Got it on tape. The guy hit the first mile-an-hour light, then Joe goes by him. That's how far down the track he was before Joe got to the finish. All right, here we go. Motorcycle, Trace St. Germain in the Kawasaki, going against Mike Ramirez in the Kawasaki. Oh, both got Kawasaki's. Hey, one's a 78, one's a 79. Trace will be out here come the end of the month when NHRA comes down. He always works out there. I'll probably be up working the top end, folding parachutes again. All right, they're getting ready to go. Finally, Trace St. Germain goes 008 red, and Mike Ramirez goes way late. All right, here we go. Attention in the pits. Tension in the pits. D-gas. D is in David gas in 10 and 11. E-gas should be also in 10 and 11. So D-gas, E-gas, 10 and 11. Trace St. Germain goes 991, 133 miles an hour. Mike Ramirez goes 848 at 145. All right, Doug Love. Toyota side, one of the points leaders here. Right now in the motorcycle class in ET brackets, Toyota side, going against Dan Martin in the O'Reilly lane. Uh-oh, Terror just woke up. I'm going to be terrorized now. My co-announcer's just getting up again. Doug Love, 041 on a tree, goes 1291 at 102 miles an hour. Dan Martin goes 953 at 138. Don Caesar and Brian Jennings Right now, that 041 put Doug Love at #1 qualifier. That's how they do it, by reaction times in motorcycle. So 041 on the tree. See if Don Caesar or Brian Jennings can best that 041. Once again, E-gas, D-gas, 10 and 11. E and D gas lanes, 10 and 11. And Don Caesar says, hey, Doug Love, I go 019 on the tree. He goes to #1 qualifier at the moment. Brian Jennings goes 028 to #2, and that puts Doug Love #3. Don Caesar goes 0904 at 150. Brian Jennings goes 896 at 142. Ron Alves and Denny Alves. Okay, let's see who's going to do better than an 019. That's going to be tough to beat on a motorcycle. Well, 049, that'll put him in 4th place for Denny Alves, 083 for Ron Alves. That'll go 877 at 145, and Denny Alves shut it down early. He goes 1442. Hopefully everything's okay with that bike. Crystal Duke, hey, driving a bagger in the total. That 2017 Harley Street Glide. Hey, don't count baggers out for being slow. Some of these are 10-second bikes. So Don Caesar, Brian Jennings, Doug Love, those run out the top 3 so far in motorcycle. All right, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say Crystal Duke gets a great light. We'll see. Well, not really. She goes 300 on the tree, 115 on the O'Reilly side. Let's see what Crystal Duke does. It's going to be 11-second pass. 11:47 at 116 in the bagger. Hey, she can ride. The O'Reilly side goes 10:46 at 124. Mike Scott, toe the lane. It'll be all that. Oh, we got 2 more motorcycles to go. Once again, D-gas, 10 and 11. E-gas, you guys should be in the lanes too, so come on down. We're going to get you all up here. We need you to come down and play the games. We got the lines pretty well stacked right now, but feel free to come on down. All right, Mike Scott goes 871 at 153, and that's going to bring us to Steve Norling, last one out. Right now, still Don Caesar, Brian Jennings, Doug Love. That rounds out the top 3 qualifiers in motorcycle after first round. So far, Steve Norling's the only one that can best it, and nope, he will not. We're going to put a little spray down before we get to Super Pro. So once again, E-gas and D-gas, come on down, 10 and 11. I'll take a 10-second or so break here while they put down the spray. And then as soon as Danny gets done putting down the spray, we'll get right into Super Pro. So again, E-Gas, D-Gas, come on down. Yeah, I just took a quick peek out the window, saw a lot of good cars out here in Super Pro. I mean, there's a lot of good-looking cars that are out here. A lot of them used to, we're not running Pro Street Day, so that's why we see a lot more good cars in Super Pro. Like we got Jessica Opperman, a sighting at her out there. One of the better races out here. I see Bob Nance. I see Mike Ailing. I think I see him all the way in the back in the beautiful flame red El Camino. All right, C-Gas, C-Gas, C as in Charlie. Please come on down, 10 and 11. Looks like we got spray down. I'm seeing the cars start firing back up in Super Pro, so we're going to get Super Pro qualifying or time run session number 1. Also, they also are qualifying the next round. The best, the reaction time will give a bye run into the first round if the cars associate with that. So if it's odd number of cars and you get the bye run, that's how it's going to be figured off your reaction times. I believe that's the next round of time runs. Yeah, who says as you get older you forget things? I got one thing right today. And you know what? I think I gotta talk to my friends and explain to them when you duct tape somebody to the chair, and then you give them a surprise birthday party, and they hammer you with silly string, cake. There's supposed to be one other item that they're supposed to bring, but they didn't. Man, why else would you get duct taped to a chair? Well, I can think of a few, but you know, when you're having a party, that's the only one I can think of. All right, Dan Brown and Jake Wood. Jake Wood goes red 021.3, goes 821 at 161 miles an hour. Dan Brown 1138 at 117. So I really got to talk to everybody that works around me at the shops that put on that little party for me yesterday. Chris Torres and Kathy Ball. Well, I'll tell you one thing. They hammered me with silly string. If you didn't see the pictures on Facebook, it was worse before the picture. I could not see. I was covered. A lot of fun yesterday. I reach out and thank everybody who was there. Thanks a lot. Chris Torres, Kathy Ball 053 on the tree. 69 Camaro. Chris Torres in the 68 Camaro. Was a little bit late. C-Gas, C as in Charlie, come on down. 10 and 11. Uh-oh. It woke up again. Chris Torres goes 924 at 142. Kathy Ball goes 1107 at 121. Reno Felipe and John Prop. Felipe in the 65 Chevelle and John Prop in the dragster. Now, dragsters, when you got door slammer fun, it was great. When I had the TR7 out here, I had such a lead on that. I was running like 1040s. Man, when a dragster comes by you, an open top car, man, it's just something to see. because you go, I got him. Yeah, it doesn't last that long. You go, oh, he left. Oh, I don't got him. He's coming. And then they go by you right at the line. It is something to behold. Reno Felipe, 001 on the tree. Prop, not bad, 029. Come on, guys, I got stickers, got $2 bills. I want to get some out. Prop goes 763 at 164. Reno Felipe, 1022 at 126. Terry Sullivan in the dragster, toe side. Mitch Horton, the Firebird. And Terry Sullivan goes 014 red on the dark side. Hey, Mitch Horton, come on down. You just got a Trip Zero sticker. He goes, Trip Zero goes 1071 at 131. Terry Sullivan, 846 at 154. Ray Lillard and Eric Wardier in the O'Reilly side. The Vega going against another dragster. Then we got a good race coming up here in time in Pro and Super Pro. We're going to have a good race coming up, the next two cars. One's going to be significantly faster, but we'll get two good drivers coming up. So Ray Lillard